Horoscopes are bullshit. If you agree with me, you probably think that all astrology is bullshit, or you know enough to know that there is some sort of truth to it. Either way, I'm here to tell you what astrology is and what it isn't. What astrology is. We study astrology in charts, like your birth chart, for example. Basically, all your birth chart is a map of the solar system the exact moment that you were born here on Earth. Unless you weren't born on Earth. Don't worry about it. We're inclusive here. Astrology states that the planets in our solar system affect us. For example, look how much the moon affects us. There are more babies born on full moons, more people hospitalized, more car accidents, more arrests. Hospitals and police stations, ACAB, have been known to overstaff specifically for full moons and lunar events. They even created the word lunatic for this exact reason. The moon controls the tides, it controls our crops. There's no denying that the moon affects us, so why wouldn't the other bigger planets affect us as well? Science has proved that everything is energy, but how do you go about describing energy? You really can't. It's kind of like describing a color, it's nearly impossible. But astrology gives us the language we need to describe the different energies of the world. Astrology, simply put, is the language of energy. Going back to your unique individual birth chart, think of this as a blueprint. We're still products of our experiences, but we already have all of the energies within us. It's these experiences that bring out different energies or stifle certain energies. This is why two twins born a couple minutes apart can be vastly different people. What astrology is not. Some random writer that knows absolutely nothing about astrology churning out generic paragraphs that are applicable to just about everybody. See, Barnum effect. The planets do not move that much each day to warrant an entire rundown of wear blue and you'll find $20 in your pocket, or you're gonna meet the love of your life today. That's not how it works. Astrology and birth charts aim to show us how infinitely complex we are as human beings, while horoscopes are made for cheap entertainment and often profit. We are so much more than our sun signs, the part that you probably know that you are. That's just one tiny fraction of the entire picture. Just like you can't generalize people into 12 different groups. That doesn't make any sense. People are not that simple. In my opinion, the most important thing about astrology is that while it may never replace any kind of mental health treatment, it is a great mental health tool. Astrology gives us a way to take an objective look at our lives and our personalities. So we're able to see what areas we would like to grow and get to know ourselves on a deeper level. It's also an amazing tool for identifying what will give you the most fulfillment and self-actualization, which is something that a lot of people struggle with for most of their lives. Now, I get that astrology is considered a pseudoscience by some, because I also felt the same way until the first time I had my chart read. It was so accurate that I basically set out on this journey to use the scientific method to disprove astrology. I thought that there's no way that this could be so accurate. There had to be some kind of trick to it. So for the next year or two, I learned everything I could about astrology, learning how to read a birth chart. I started collecting data and looking at hundreds of birth charts of my friends, family members, big corporations, historical events, basically everything I could get my hands on to kind of identify how much accuracy there was in these charts. And after like 4 or 5 years of doing that, I kind of had to accept that everything I was seeing, there was so much accuracy in it, and they were not these, it was not the Barnum effect, it was not these random generalizations. It got so specific that I guess at some point along the way became an astrologer. I had to accept, even if I didn't and still don't quite understand how it works, this could be a tool that I could use and teach other people to empower themselves to really know and understand themselves and the world around them. So if you're a hater and you still refuse to accept the fact that there's any ounce of truth in any of what I'm saying, at this point you're just hating on something that makes people happy and makes them want to become and helps them become a better version of themselves. Plus, if you're still hating, I guarantee there's something in your chart that explains why. If you're interested in learning more about astrology, my name is Tessa. I've been studying astrology for nearly a decade now. And there's so much to learn, there's so much to gain from it, and it's such a great tool that we can use every day, once a year. You know, it doesn't have to be this big, overwhelming thing. That's why I'm here. Astrology has helped me and so many of my friends and loved ones understand themselves on such a deep level, and I really would love to share that with the world in any way that I can and really help empower others to do the same. My motto is, you gotta know yourself to love yourself, and you've gotta love yourself in order to love others. And isn't that the whole fucking point? Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more. You know the whole drill. I don't know how to do this. Okay, bye.